But first, serious allegations against Vancouver police from the parents of a man who died after a police chase ended in a Burnaby backyard. They're now suing the force and demanding answers. Miles Gray, respected Sunshine Coast businessman, died under mysterious circumstances. He was chased across the municipal border into a Burnaby backyard by Vancouver police officers. The cause of his death has yet to be revealed as the case is being investigated by police watchdogs. But Gray's parents say they've waited long enough and are now speaking out. Eric Rankin has this CBC exclusive.
It's the worst. It is horrific. And to know this went down at the hands of the people that you're supposed to trust.
The past 6 months have been a nightmare for Margie Gray and her husband Mark. On August 13th, they got the terrible news. Their 33-year-old son, Miles Gray of Sechelt, was dead in an altercation with Vancouver police, who had chased him into neighboring Burnaby. Now, half a year later, still waiting for answers, the Grays are suing the Vancouver Police Force, 11 officers, the Vancouver Police Board, and the city, alleging 7 of those officers, identified only as John Does, wrongfully killed their son. Some or all beating the deceased to death, applying grossly excessive force. The lawsuit also contains some bombshell allegations that Vancouver police unlawfully impeded the investigation by the Independent Investigations Office, the police watchdog agency, by failing to immediately notify the IIO of the killing, and that during the delay, officers failed to preserve evidence and conferred among themselves. The lawsuit maintains Miles Gray was alone, unarmed, dressed in shorts, and not engaged in any criminal activity.
Why was he killed off? Just hunted down like a dog, killed like a dog, worse than a dog.
Why they killed him, that's the most baffling thing. They have handcuffs, they have clubs, they have pepper spray, they have tasers. They didn't have to kill him.
At the time, Vancouver police said chemical agents didn't stop a distraught man causing a disturbance. Vancouver police say it began at 2:30 in the afternoon in the 3600 block of Marine Drive. A man spotted a woman watering her garden, confronted her. Another man emerged and Vancouver police were called. But things quickly escalated as police arrived. There was a chase across Boundary Road into Burnaby where the takedown occurred. Miles Gray raced up these stairs, police in hot pursuit, ending up in the backyard of a Burnaby home, a dead end that backs onto a ravine. Vancouver police reported there was a physical scuffle. 6 officers hurt, 2 with significant injuries. Gray died here within minutes of his encounter with police, according to his parents. They want to know why police didn't do more to de-escalate the situation.
They could have cooled him down. I don't even, was he agitated? I don't know, maybe, I don't know what happened. It was a dog pack mentality. I
want change. Just comply or die. Policing has to change, and they need accountability.
The cause of Miles Gray's death still hasn't been released. Adding to the mystery, Gray was a respected Sechelt businessman who sold greenery to several flower wholesalers on the Burnaby-Vancouver boundary. He was a bodybuilder, but hardly huge at 5'10". His parents say he was the kind of guy who backed away from a fight.
Miles? He was just a big-hearted guy.
I just miss my son, man. He's my best friend. Only got one son.
Gray's parents concede Miles might have had some kind of emotional meltdown, but say Vancouver police need better training.
If we can save anybody's life in going forward from this, that's all we can ask for.
No one should have to live what we've been living through. It is a living hell. I do not want any family to ever have to go through what we've been going through.
And our Eric Rankin joins us live now. Eric, what does Vancouver police have to say?
Well, earlier today, the Vancouver Force told me it wouldn't be appropriate for the VPD to comment on an ongoing IIO investigation or a pending civil process, meaning the lawsuit. The IIO tells me, in effect, they wish they could speed up their independent investigation, but it's waiting for toxicology results from a backed-up national laboratory to see if Miles Gray had any drugs in his system. And frankly, the police watchdog agency says it's overloaded. In their words, the IIO says there's been a rash of officer-involved deaths since September 2014, 20 shootings and fatalities in just 12 months across the province. One source told me it could be another 6 months before the IIO decides if any officers in this case broke the law. As for the lawsuit, a defense hasn't been filed and a date has yet to be set. none of the allegations has been proven in court. Dan?
Thanks very much. Eric Rankin joining us live tonight.